suggested instead merging OpenAI into Tesla. In early February 2018, Elon forwarded us an email suggesting that OpenAI should attach to Tesla as its cash cow, commenting that it was exactly right. Tesla is the only path that could even hope to hold a candle to Google. Even then, the probability of
Doing the picture prank on my coworker. Yeah, hurry up. Wanna see it? Yeah. Doing the picture. Doing the picture prank on my coworker.
Miss Crockett. What's up? I know I had to look up soon. I'm coming. Yeah, I be getting stuck on the goddamn Instagrams and shit. It should be distracting than the motherfucker, bro.
My name is Jeremy. I'm 27. Just graduated law school. So we did get a couple of pop balloons. Let's go over to these ladies and see what's going on, right? Okay, let's start here. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
The fit, and you wearing a hoodie, and it's not given for me, unfortunately.
Again, the fit, it say goofy because like that's a terrible word, but it was just like the way you came on.
The way you're dressed, I feel like I understand, you know, you're trying to promote your brand and all that, but maybe you could have worn like a shirt that had, you know, the DOF or.
It's just the outfit. But I really love the way you speak. You have a really great voice. I can tell you like going in depth with a person and getting to know them, but I do care about appearance, and I'm a loctician myself, so I do feel like you probably should have came with a retwist.
Retwist?
Yeah. No, you don't have to put a suit on, but you could have cleaned the shoes up. Maybe not have like a windbreaker outfit on. I just don't like the shoes with the outfit.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Taylor, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
It was just like I think you know we're all coming in like kind of like toddler walk, but then as soon like I'm not one to like judge how someone's dressed because we all have different styles. You're giving Gemini or Sagittarius or Capricorn. Okay.
Our next single
I
guy.
hate this shit.
Have you hold this?
I be seeing this right here, this little thing where
You can have your name.
My name's Jeremy. I'm 27. Just graduated law school. So.
this is crazy. So all these chicks are supposed to judge this guy, whatever. As soon as, and I seen like, this shit irks me so much. I only watched like 5 or 6 of them. I don't know why this one just came up in my drone again, but like these chicks don't give none of the dudes no shot. Like soon as they step out, everybody pop, 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 pop. What's wrong with you? This is the way you walk. Bitch, I took 5 steps. Bitch, the curtain is right there. I took 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I took 5 steps. You say I walk goofy? What's wrong? What up? It's the fit, your outfit, man. Bitch, I just said I graduated law school. I'm about to be a motherfucking paralegal, then a attorney, then I'm gonna have to start my own motherfucking firm. I don't give, but your shoes, your outfit looks like you're a Gemini or a Sagittarius. Bitch, what the fuck I gotta do with anything? How can you tell how a Gemini dress? You just guessing, reaching at straws. You got lucky, bitch. You dress like a Gemini or a Sagittarius. My bad. I don't know. That's why I had to put the internets down just now, yo. The little clips like those social experiments and shit like that be tripping me out about young people. Like this dude is 27. He just graduated law school. But y'all judging him on because he has on he's dressed comfortable. He doesn't have on a button down with a collar. He's dressed comfortable. He has a fucking fitted hat on and some sneakers. I feel good today. I feel comfortable. I don't like the fit. I don't like the fit. The way he walked is like goofy. Bitch. And I guarantee none of these chicks ain't got shit going for this damn self. Yeah, I came to this page one time and it's just always over and over. I hate the fact that they always make women look bad, but I don't like that aspect of it. But the women be setting themselves up. Like, come on now, ladies. Come, do better, ladies. Do better. I'm gonna do the live stream on the Instagram for a little minute. Then we're gonna start painting. We're gonna get some painting done, and then shit. I got my long day tomorrow with the kids after school again. I love it though. Yo, what's up? What's good, my guy? So yeah, tomorrow's the long day. Doing the prison class in the morning. I have one appointment midday, and then the after school program until 3:30 or 4 o'clock. Alright, that's where I came. can't fucking get anything. This shit clogged the hell up. How was everybody day? How's everybody doing? My bad. This fucking little pipe is clogged. Because I never clean any of my shit. I got a nice ass, a big ass bong. And I haven't been bubbling out of it because it needs to be clean. And I procrastinated that part. Oh, we good. Cleaned out them airways. Now, this shit still burning? Gotta burn my damn studio down. Y'all see that smoke right there? What's up? What's up? How you doing? What's good, peoples? We're almost done with this giant painting. I know I've been slow rolling it and procrastinating, and I know I sit in here and I smoke and I do like corny freestyles and not a lot of painting, whatever. I'm gonna get some shit done today though, a little bit. We got a good bit done yesterday, even though we were only in here for about an hour yesterday. Not even an hour. Feel something in my lip. What's good? Yo, my man James, how you doing? I'm gonna let y'all check that giant painting out in a second. Boozy, what's up, bro? It's just called preparation. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be prepared. I just can't hop into this thing. Jody, hey, how you doing? Good afternoon. I gotta be prepared. Boozy know what time it is, man. Boozy know how it work. I be prepared though, ain't the boo. I'm telling you. Preparation is key. That's what they say luck is. Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. An opportunity may arise and you're not prepared, your ass out. An opportunity arises and you're prepared, people are like, oh, you were lucky. Ain't nobody lucky, man. I'm ready. I gotta get ready first. Always be prepared. I try to get prepared, you know. Preparation is key. Preparation is the key to success. So this year, I'm getting prepared for next year. That's my big thing for this year, yo. This year is preparation for next year because I want to do some more bigger shows next year and some solo shows next year. So I got to be prepared for that shit. I got to have some new shit for next year, man. It's already fucking March. I'm trying to do a painting a month, which this isn't working out because I did catch a commission in between, and I may have a couple more commissions online. We'll see. So definitely throughout the year, I love getting commissions. So if we get some more throughout the year that break up our process, it's all good. But I definitely want to make as many paintings this year, yo. Next year I'm trying to do a really nice show and then keep it circulating all next year while I work on some more stuff. So yesterday we worked on this character a little bit. We're gonna work on this a little bit more, and then we're gonna try to excuse me. Gonna do a little bit in the background, and then that's about it. Yo, mom, appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. It's almost done. We're almost done. I'm gonna try to wrap this piece up. We're gonna prep one or two more paintings, and then keep it rolling. For the 99 and 2000. gotta stockpile some shit for next year, 2025. You know what I'm saying? The 25 is gonna be a big mark, yeah. You know, the 25th year of the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? We a generation into this thing, yo. A whole generation. Motherfuckers born in 2000, these motherfuckers 25 years old. They grown people now, yo. So we a whole generation into this shit. 2025 gonna be a good year. I can feel it. I really do feel like next year gonna be awesome. This year's gonna be great. This is gonna be a weird year. I've been calling that shit. This election thing, the war thing. We need to pay attention to all that, because that shit is definitely gonna get way weirder than what it is now. Our economy, this whole AI thing. But this year is still gonna be a good year. Just stay focused. Keep that positive mindset and work, grind, nigga. Whatever you trying to accomplish, whatever goal that is, grind, get there. Move the piece forward. You know what I'm saying? That's all we can do. This year gonna be good. Next year gonna be better. And next year after that gonna be even better. Always get better, yo. Damn, that was a lot. Fuck. Yeah, about 17 minutes into the stream. I know I normally sit here and chat my ass off for an hour, but I really want to start painting. So we about to try to hop right into this thing and see how much of this we can get knocked out. Once again, I am painting from my imagination right now. So we just trying to figure out how this thing right here is supposed to look and kind of make it look good, as good as we can get it. And that's the goal for today. See what we can accomplish. I say Instagram is really weird with what they let me listen to. Really weird with what they let me listen to. So I'm not even sure. Like the past couple of days, I just been listening to my own beats. I think now I don't even know what to listen to on Instagram, yo. I wish, well, actually, if I did use that, I don't know. Let me see. I had a photo that I did use as a reference, but for some reason, I can't find it. I don't know why I would have deleted that photo that I took, but I must have deleted it because I cannot find this damn picture. Oh, is this it? All right. So I do have this picture right here. Let's see. I guess we're gonna listen to my old mixtape again.
I be at Killerville, niggas like, Vim, where the fuck you been? Then I come to Flow Town, niggas be like, the trap, where the fuck you been? Then I go over to Dollar Town, niggas be like, yo, Gorilla Trap, where the fuck you been? And I look at them like, nigga, I ain't never left. I'm right here in South Carolina, bitch. We still rollin', we still ride. South Carolina, we still fly. All of the fire that y'all keep buying. I'm the king of the jungle, y'all just lying. I got a new feeder, give me my heater. We still rollin' blowin' smoke out the speaker. Even so fast that y'all can't see ya. Tiny boom, blow the air bubbles out the speaker. Diva, creeper, farmer, creature. Beat your wife, beat it till your wife start screaming. You going off that gas, acting nutty like semen. keep buying. I'm the king of the double. Y'all just lying. We still rolling, we still riding. South Carolina, we still flying. All of the buying that y'all keep buying. I'm the king of the double. Y'all just lying. We still rolling, we still riding. South Carolina, we still flying. All of the buying that y'all keep buying. I'm the king of the double. Y'all just lying. We still rolling, we still riding. South Carolina, we still flying. All of the buying that y'all keep buying. I'm the king of the double. Y'all just lying. We still rolling, we still riding. South Carolina, we still flying. All of the buying that y'all keep buying. I'm the king of the double. Y'all just lying. We still rolling, we still riding. South Carolina, we still flying. All of the buying that y'all keep buying. I'm the king of the double. Y'all just lying.
My goal in life is to strive to do a little bit better. I know for a fact I don't do everything accordingly, and I do a lot of things I ain't supposed to. The one thing I try not to do though is lie to the kids. When my little man come ask daddy a question, I try to tell him the truth every time. The truth. Now is the perfect timing. I'm gonna keep on rhyming. No more truth denying, so my kids can shine like diamonds. Now is the perfect timing. I'm gonna keep on rhyming. No more truth denying, so my kids can shine like diamonds. If you wanna know the real, you can read the dollar bill. And the truth is so cold that sometimes I get the chills. And this world is so sick that sometimes I feel ill. But the only thing the doctor's gonna do is give you pills, prescribe you this, prescriptions for that. Addictions to barbiturates, man, that's the new crack. And you ain't gotta smoke it all, just take a Marinol. Everything synthesized, that's where we headed, y'all. And they gonna clone all the Bilderberg members. But the phoenix always gonna rise from the embers, like the winter solstice in the late December 2012. Armageddon, just remember, you're here for a purpose, and your life is worthless if you can't elevate your mind past the surface.
Wake up all your chakras, become a new person. You are a living spirit, the creator made you perfect.
Now is the perfect timing.
I'm gonna keep on rhyming. No more truth denying, so my kids can shine like diamonds.
Now is the perfect timing.
I'm gonna keep on rhyming. No more truth denying, so my kids can shine like diamonds. I know 9/11 was an inside job and a lot of people died, but you can't blame a lot. Muslims didn't plant the bombs, no place hit the Pentagon, but you can't blame Bush either. He was just a pawn, then they hide all the facts, continue to carry on. So searching for the truth is like chasing leprechauns. If you want the problem solved, you brain over brawn. I respect Alex Jones, cause the info was our own. If Barack Hussein Obama was a real savior, he couldn't fight the new world order on his own. And no, I'm not a psychic, but this truth is priceless. Yeah, this boy's gonna change the place you call home. But when you in Rome, gotta do as the Roman. But what about the Mayans, Easter Island, and Stonehenge? Too much pressure and stress can make your bones bend. I hope you do your own research when the song ends.
Now is the perfect timing. I'm gonna keep on rhyming.
No more truth denying, so my kids can shine like diamonds.
Now is the perfect timing. I'm gonna keep on rhyming. No more truth denying, so my kids can shine like diamonds.
Boom, 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 boom.
This was the jammy jam right here. Pulling on my shirt, tryna hang on. You see a hustler with his chain on. Shorty so cute with them J's on. She make me wanna take my shades off. So you're pulling on my shirt, tryna hang on. You see a hustler with his chain on. Shorty so cute with them J's on. She make me wanna take my shades off. I'm in a powerful position, smoke blowing, hocus pocus, I vanish like magicians, and weed clouds, bro got me pumping like a piston, we grow, burn, swoop, and holler at the bitches, put them on payroll, and send them on a mission, transporting, yeah, yo, yeah, that's how we get it, got green all winter, got snow all summer, but you so, I might give you my real number, you got a baby face, and you built like a stallion, so I call you baby cakes, and let you play with my medallion. I'm a G all day. You never catch me slouching, but you so sexy, you got me thinking about lounging on the couch with an ounce and getting a private dance, watching your booty bounce and touch yourself with your hands. And she said popping ecstasy was part of the plan, so I called up my mans and threw a party instead. Hang on. Hang on, shorty so cute with them J's on. She make me wanna take your shades off. Shorty pulling on my shirt, tryna hang on. She see a hustler with his chain on. Shorty so cute with them J's on. She make me wanna take your shades off. And I see you looking too. She got an apple by the booty and it's shaped like a fruit. And me in the pimp mode, shorty what it do. And I whispered in the ear, she said everything was cool. And she body so smooth. I said, girl, you're so cute. Got the J's on your feet, and nails done too. It's already checkmate, and I ain't even make a move. It's coming from a hustler, and how I really do. Gotta pull it on my shirt to say I got it in the mood. So to chill for a minute. I'ma take it to the room, put the head in first. She already saying, ooh, put the head in first. She saying, ooh, chain on, with them J's on. She make you wanna take your shades off. Hang on, she see a hustler with them chains on. Shorty so cute with them J's on. She make you wanna take your shades off. I'll show you how the game go. My pimpin' had your brain blow. Hop up in this Range Rover and give me what I came for. I'm hit that thing slow. You know that you gon' want some more. Be asking about me, how about let them know that this nigga cheddar swole, but you ain't gon' get it though. But you can chill while I roll it up, nigga, let it blow. Goddamn that ass so swole. I gotta grab a hold, make that ass drop like a fire ass bag of dough. Oh, what the camera for? My niggas need to cut the road. Oh no, you not a hoe. I'm saying, girl, you're sexy though. Girl, just let it blow. You'd have to stay and get that weight if you ain't scared to roll. I'm on the schedule, so come on, let's get down the road. Another C-strap, homie, E-class, and I'm coming foes. You know they doing shows. Them niggas about to blow. So if you ain't gon' roll, then bitch, get up off my clothes. Tryna, hey, she see ya hustler with us. Hey. With them J's on. She make you wanna take your shades off. Show that pulling on my shirt, tryna. Ooh. Got that girl crazy. Holla at me, I got a pussy. For the ones who got beef, I got some slugs, you rest in peace.
You niggas wanna touch me, you
better come and plus me. It's no competition, cause my guns too husky. The kind that you see on the back of a Humvee. Not the street version, but the military model. I got M16s with military hollows. I got soldiers like the military that'll follow me. Yo, welcome back, bro. I will do the same. You caught up in the flames, make you cough up a lung. Let you prick through the pain like war is done. I'm running through the game, killer bill, chain gang. Let my middle finger hang. I stay with a 38. Bang you in your vertebrae. I stay on that paper chase.
My niggas running to the fiends like it's a fucking race. We got the thing to your face, cause we know you hold a stat spin. Grinding so long, I got a monkey on my back. You best to come up off the pack and catch a hole in your back.
Some of my old raps from back in the day, yo.
One in the banger, 16 in the clip, hollows in the
Man,
chain.
yo, like I say, Instagram is weird. Like, I can listen to, even YouTube has a lot of restrictions, but there's content that I listen to on YouTube that they still let me play. You know, it's not my own content. I don't know if they changed a lot of rules about that or not, but like Instagram is really, really picky about it. And in the past couple weeks, like I've had several Instagram live streams just end. They're like, oh, you're listening to, you know, content that's not yours. So I don't have a lot of original content. I just got some beats that I made and like some of my old music. I don't even know what else to listen to. I gotta like make more content just to have shit to make content. This is weird now.
Ripping ligaments, South Cat nigga, and I came to represent. From the west side, flow time, I stay bent. Quick to back it up, you have to talk my shit, cause I'm a short fuse that'll spark up quick. You started the game, but now you wanna forfeit. Since my grandpa died, I just lost it. No sleep, switching and talking much often. If you talking sideways, torch exposure, hit the highway. How you up, don't knock out the window as your body rolls sideways. Right down 95, 2 strikes on the borderline. Fuck doing time, run so far I disappear like Digimon. No phone calls,
Can you hear me now?
I'm on the run.
Do you think you're gonna see me out? No time to sit and pout.
To the street, eyes watch the beat, smoking the fat blunt,
I bounce to the beat. Thinking about my folks that's resting in peace. Gotta eat, gotta grind, no sleep. Gotta stand with no sleep. Gotta stay moving, cause them jump out boys too quick, bitch.
I'm looking with my nigga. We sipping on that liquor
And we smoking on that killer.
I'm taking open flipping, get my pockets full of Skrilla. The way I spit is vivid.
Ain't no person paint a picture. I see these hating niggas on my tip like they some chickens. Carolina, Slim, sickening. You ain't even worth mentioning. Listen, if I'm doing what you're talking, I ain't listening. You more like that college in Columbia. You Benedict. I'm putting up in the end of this. Infinitive vicinity. Hit them with the lead up in his head. They won't remember shit. The Villa represent. Carolina representative. Get your head blown off for stepping on my premises. Homie, I'm the illest. I'm spitting on my lyrics.
You already know this is
Spitting with somebody in the video. Wavy. Posted in that 843. Got that drop of jeans. That come down for 20. Got that girl but she. All that me, I got it for cheap. For the ones who got deep. We got them slugs, you rest in peace. I'm just muddying this shit up right now. I think I really should let most of this dry. And I'm gonna see if I go strong with the paint. I hate to use some black, but this was a jam. Trap all day in the hood, all day with a hustle, don't sleep, don't play, get your grind on, get your grind on, get your grind on, get your grind on. Trap all day in the hood, all day with a hustle, don't sleep, don't play, get your grind on, get your grind on, get your grind on, get your grind on. See, many people, so we back. Plenty haters hot like a generator. Ride on any capers. You ain't want to be, cause we the instigators. You ain't initiated, get your ass penetrated. You got hood stripes, niggas been affiliated. Get your mind right or get your shit renovated. I write so many pages cause I went through many changes. Now I'm stuck in my ways and nothing can't phase up. Man looking for an early grave at an early age. Stressed out, chest out, heart full of anger. You better get your best out. Y'all niggas in danger. I bang with the rage of an insane gorilla. I poison your cornflakes of a serial killer. You laughing, but I'm a real serious nigga. My young boys flashing, trying to stack tickets out cracks on the map, and we trying to get bigger. Trap all day in the hood all day. Happy go sleep don't play. Get your grind on, get your grind on, get your grind on, get your grind on. Trap all day in the hood all day. What I have to go sleep don't play. Get your grind on, get your grind on, get your grind on.
Let you know my life real.
I beat you with a lead pipe, show you how my knife feel. I'm tired of the rapping, so I'm rapping, trying to get a deal. But they make it so hard, I gotta grind more. Smoking Carolina pine, got the bitches popping pills. One shot from my line to blow your mind like a daffodil. Cradle to the grave, my soldiers retaliate. The bullets will ricochet, the niggas will levitate. When the money circulates, and the shit is all good. Upper sound regulates all the drugs in the hood. Marijuana, pills, cocaine products, experiments on blacks and put us in the projects. That's why the World Trade Center was the main target. The whole world know that the system is garbage. So I chill with my niggas trying to build on some real shit. But I still kill with a clip full of hollow tips. In the hood all day with a hustle, don't sleep, don't work, don't play. Get your grind on, get your grind on, get your grind on, get your grind on. Trap all day in the hood all day with a hustle, don't sleep, don't work, don't play. Get your grind on, get your grind on, get your grind on, get your grind on. Carolinas, where you can find us. We trapped out, we trapped out in the Carolinas. The trap house, where you can find us. Trap all day in the hood all day with a heavy don't sleep, don't play. Get your grind on, get your grind on, get your grind on, get your grind on. Trap all day in the hood all day with a hustle, don't sleep, don't work, don't play. Get your grind on, get your grind on, get your grind on, get your grind on. So when you shake it, yo, we good, bro.
Trying to get some of these last little details in here.
Listen up, shorty. Let's do something tonight, shorty. Hit your spot, say you twisting all night, shorty. In my B-boy stance looking tight, shorty. So you don't get it, but I got my mind right, shorty. Shop panties, come and chill with me tonight, shorty. Looking at you walking, said the thing tight, shorty. I wanna beat it down like I'm in the fight, shorty. So you knowin' that it's right, shorty. Feel the pressure on, so you can't fight, shorty. Hey, I ain't pushing you, I just want it tonight, shorty. So when you leave the club, holler at me tonight, shorty. And I'll show you how to beat the thing right, shorty. All you and me'll do is on you, shorty. It's on you, shorty. I'm trying to see what the hell you gon' do, shorty. What you gon' do, shorty? I know you want it, I know you need it. So girl, come get it. We can pull a CK tonight. The way you shake it, I just can't take it. It's my religion, so stay on my business, cause all my bags is in. I'm swimming in women, it's swallow my chills. We smoke a couple of blunts, get high as the ceiling. Mommy, don't fight the feeling, your frame is so appealing. After the club, we chillin', you drunk enough. You fit this about to get explicit, but don't get it twisted. We not making love, shorty, we just getting freaky. So you ain't gotta tease me, just go ahead and please me. But you gon' get yours too, baby girl, just believe me. I know you want it, I know you need it, so you should just meet me in the parking lot, beat it, take it back to the hotel, get it steamy, I'll break that back in, baby, and make you start screaming at the one little freaky, I had that ass fiending, at the one little freaky, I had that ass fiending. We can pull a freaky tonight, wanna say. Mix us together and they call us the passion. We making it happen. Giving them cool smashing. I'm trying to blow your back and give you orgasm. I know you need it, baby. We can pull up freaking tonight. We can pull up freaking tonight. It's all on you, girl. I know you want it. I know you need it. We can pull up freaking tonight. The way you shake it, I just can't take it. Mom, I know you need it. Tonight, baby, can we pull a 3K tonight? Tonight, baby, can we pull a 3K tonight? Tonight, baby, can we pull a 3K tonight? Tonight, baby, can we pull a 3K? Yeah. Friday night, about to hit the town tonight. You know I got my pockets right. I got a couple ladies with me, let me know you wanna roll, baby. Friday night, about to hit the town tonight. You know I got my pockets right. I got a couple ladies with me, let me know you wanna roll, baby. We need to have y'all stuck on the same scene. I made enough cream. By Thursday, real mean. Now it's Friday, we about to ride real clean. Got the girls hanging on every word that I speak. I met a few freaks chilling down at the beach. They say I look so nice and I dress real neat. I say you smell so good, I bet you taste real sweet. Just like a whole G. While we smoking on the green underneath the palm trees. My dress feel good when they blowing in the breeze. Little buddy got low, started blowing on her knees, and she must have been the pro. How she made me ski. Sorry to say it's so, but mommy, I gotta leave. But I'll keep your number for the next time we meet. I'm on a little mission, can't slow down my speed, but there's another Friday coming next week. Friday night, about to hit the town tonight, and you know I got my pockets right. I got a couple ladies with me, let me know you wanna roll, baby. Friday night, about to hit the town tonight, you know I got my pockets right. I got a couple ladies with me, let me know you wanna roll. Every little town got their own little club, so I'ma skip around, try to hit all of them up. Take a sip off my crown, then it hit off of my chest. I'm my way through the club, helping me keep it crunk, but damn shorty, your body wouldn't let me pass you. Dressed so tight that it looked like a tattoo, so I had to ask you to meet me in the bathroom right after the show. I'm trying to see you last, so we home so fast that I gave her a heat crash, pockets full of cash, and I'm chilling with E-Class. We get the city poppin', then we out in the flash, left foot on the gas, and we having a blast. Y'all niggas all jokes, we having a good laugh, and it's gonna be y'all before I get back to the Ave, and I gotta go to work, but I really don't care. With 24 time zones, it's Friday somewhere. Friday,
Yo. Listening to my old mixtape from back in the day.
They wanna take it where I Salvatino, posse commentators, they ain't got no apologies. Now everywhere I go it's like a dark cloud follow me. Got me starting to think that it's hard technology. Now they playing God, trying to change the weather. While we stuck in the matrix, still chained together. Getting beat around, kicked down, can change the weather. But I'ma see if I can make a change for the better. I'm the best thing ever to happen to the movement. Cause I'ma use my music to bring the youth in. Roundhouse karate, chop the system like Bruce in. Every verse I kick, I be spitting the truth. If you trapped in the box, it's because your own doing. I'm out of this world, you better call on Houston. And all you world leaders, who the hell you think you fooling? Cause you don't give a damn about the state of the union. They y'all see I'm crazy, going insane. But I'ma speak the truth until I see some change. It's obvious that you ain't the ones to blame, because parents and teachers are one and the same. They all say I'm crazy, going insane. But I'ma speak the truth until I see some change. It's obvious that you ain't the one to blame, because parents and teachers are one and the same. When I start to black out, they say trap you dead wrong. But the system won't change, they still writing dead songs. Praise the Constitution to the thing dead gone. I can't believe that slavery lasted this long. And it really hits home when you start to lose jobs. Still looking for the truth, listening to Lou Dobbs. Grab a megaphone, start yelling out a few snobs. I'm a real patriot, guess what? You not, and it's getting too hot. Man, I saw two cops, gave Obama deception and said you watch. Said I sound like Tupac, looking at his new watch. Told me I was loitering, I had to move 2 blocks. Had me wrapped up in chains, shackled down with 2 locks. So I had to shake the machine until the screw pop. Riding around town, putting flyers in your news box. Trapped in the darkness, now we got a new spot. Y'all see I'm crazy, going insane. But I'ma speak the truth until I see some change. It's obvious that you ain't the ones to blame, because parents and teachers are one and the same. They all say I'm crazy, going insane. But I'ma speak the truth until I see some change. It's obvious that you ain't the ones to blame, because parents and teachers are one and the same. Your first education starts in the household. Gotta teach the kids, don't sit and keep your mouth closed. Read to them, sing to them, it helps their mind grow, so they have a better chance when they let the dice roll. Everything internet, hardbacks are old news, but you gotta keep the new mixed with the old school. Got a lot of new laws, hope you know the old rules, cause a young dummy only grows into an old fool. Guidelines, codex, alimentarius, feeding us poison but won't pay to bury us. 1933 the country went bankrupt. 1935 the banks say they own us. Now we all born with the mark of the beast. Social security number, you better believe that you are private property of a company. So I'ma reclaim myself in the name of peace. They all say I'm crazy, going insane. But I'ma speak the truth until I see some change. It's obvious that you ain't the ones to blame, because parents and teachers are one and the same. They all say I'm crazy, going insane. But I'ma speak the truth until I see some change. It's obvious that you ain't the one to blame, because parents and teachers are one and the same.
I think that's probably one of the best songs I ever wrote.
World order, what the Bilderbergs are building. 9/11 false flags, now they making trillions. Trained all the terrorists and now they want to kill them. Martial law is coming, so think about the children. Say we need a bigger army, so they gotta train the youth. mandatory military service. What they gonna do? 18 to 25, 3 months of boot camp, sending money overseas and still I can't get through. Scams 110 stories collapse, 10 seconds flat. Man, how the hell they do that? You must be can't do now. When I talk about this stuff, a lot of people do laugh. Police state put you in a FEMA camp too bad. The average person stressing no recession got us too bad. Big banks getting bail out the feds, losing cash, so they're still dying every day out in Iraq. They trying to sell the country out. The people got to take it back. Better read the Constitution, cause we need a new solution. 9/11 truth got me ready for the revolution, fighting for my freedom, cause man, I think we about to lose it. If you really patriotic, now the time to show improve. Better read the Constitution, cause we need a new solution. 9/11 truth got me ready for the revolution, fighting for my freedom, cause man, I think we about to lose it. If you really patriotic, now the time to show improvement. Got the cap and trade, now they got the carbon tax, plus they killed the Constitution when they made the Patriot Act. Now they got my phone tap, selling it and all that. Tried to vote against it, but Barack Obama brought it back. Now they up on Act 2, spread it back like Act 2. Better stop that fast food, start to read some damn rules. Wall Street game tried to play us like some damn fools. Things don't change unless the people make some damn moves. PrisonPlanet.com, info will just drop bombs. I know the truth is scary, but listen up and stay calm. Unemployment rate got so many wanna steal and rob, but the people's in the tower really lost their day jobs. Uncle Sam getting over cause he thinking we dumb. Wanna be a slave or do you wanna fight for freedom? Black president, never thought that we would see. Want a president, don't change things. This is just a rerun. This is just a rerun. A president don't change things. This is just a rerun. A rerun. This is just a rerun. A president don't change things. This is just a rerun. Damn, I wish I would have put that in there. Come on, baby. 9/11 truth. Infowars.com. Come on, man. And we hit him with the 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. If you are human, then we are equal. Time to take the power back and give it to the people. Open up the curtains, see through the evil. Cause they use deceptions trying to deceive you. Lethal injections, stick you with needles. My friend got vaccinated, still caught the measles. Gotta get the message out, travel like the Beatles. Sleep with the fishes, or fly with the eagles. What can we do? Somebody ask me. Teach it to your children, they tell it to their classmates. Cause they are the future, living in the last days. But a young, brilliant mind will change the landscape. Bondage and slavery, let's try to escape. All to the course of the world with just a handshake. And I failed to graduate, so education mandate. Time to heal the problem, we can't fix it with a band-aid. So I tell the truth to my kids. Give them all the knowledge, then we play like recess. Sometimes we happy and sometimes we stress. Always follow your dream, don't live off regrets. So I tell the truth to my kids. Give them all the knowledge, then we play like recess. Sometimes we happy and sometimes we stress. Always follow your dream, don't live off regrets. If you never been poor, can't understand my story. Why I fight for the cause and never for the glory. Now they got my phone tapped trying to record me. Cause all these lying politicians just bore me. No more patience for the fabrications. I just realized all the time we wasting. All the other slaves, man, I'm really trying to save them. So we can live our lives freer than the Masons. And it's amazing how they got us brainwashed. Drive out the little kids playing in the sandbox. Won't travel the desert, they say the sand hot. Complain but won't try to fight to get what they got. Instead they watch TV and let their brains rot. While guns and drugs are part of their plot. And I just cannot fall for the system. You don't step for something, then you fall as a victim. So I tell the truth to my kids. Give them all the knowledge, then we play like recess. Sometimes we happy and sometimes we stress. Always follow your dream, don't live off regrets. So I tell the truth to my kids. Give them all the knowledge, then we play like recess. Sometimes we happy and sometimes we stress. Always follow your dream, don't live off regrets. Got too much television, not enough books. Too many pawns, not enough rooks. Not enough queens. Not enough kings to teach our children how to do the right things. But every journey starts off with baby steps. You gotta stay on top, keep your grades in check. And you shouldn't have sex if you ain't ready yet. Gotta learn to manage money, don't get in debt. And if you got student loans, better pay the rest. Because a good credit score is a great success. But Uncle Sam might get upset when he see me on the podium and you up next. Don't dwell on regrets, cause we fighting for the future. Call me the teacher, or call me the crucial decision. This game is brutal. I'ma make a spark and let the fire run through you. Come on, man. Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah. I'm gonna make a spark and let the fire run through you. That's the blunt, motherfucker. You know I roll good blunt, nigga. Smoking on that Chiba high time. Reefer, smoking on that Chiba high time. Reefer, smoking on that Chiba high time. Reefer, we rollin'. Hey, smoking on that Chiba high time. Reefer, smoking on that Chiba high time. Reefer, smoking on that Chiba high time. Reefer, we rollin'. Hey, you know I'm on them Swisher Sweets, cigarillos, strawberries, bananas and grapes. Smoking on exotic fruit and weed. Take this like some blueberries. Make it rings. Smell the green. And make it lean. Jelly beans. Murder scene. Niggas know we heavy smokers. Y'all probably turbo rollers. And I am strictly doja riding like a roller coaster. We the Roma is the potion. Gorilla first keep on growing long as I'm in a weed cloud, nigga. And I'm smoking now. I'm on that pimpin' mission. Lead the club, your sister missing. Not 13 waving, let Evans win. You better come and get her. Cause my whole crew done hit her. Now that bitch is tired out. Early in the morning, I'm still smoking, getting cotton out. Cali mix like bubble gum. Sticky what I'm talking about. And we celebrate 420 every day down in this time. Hot time. Smoking on that hot time. Smoking on that hot time. We rollin'. Hey, smoking on that hot time. Smoking on that hot time. Smoking on that hot time. We rollin'. Hey. Oh man. Somebody else was supposed to be on that track with me and they never came. Feel so good. Oh, that was the end of the mixtape. Yeah, on that Smoke song, somebody was supposed to come to the studio with me that night, and this dude never showed. And I say that shit every time I listen to that song, because I don't know, it just would have been better with another verse on there. And then I didn't have anything else prepared. I just wrote the one verse and the hook. I said, bro, I already got the beat, I already got the hook. It's just a Smoke song. All you gotta do is talk about smoking. Ah, yeah, cuz I got you. I already got the studio time, everything. All you gotta do is just be there, spit a verse. Oh, alright, I got you, cuz, I got you. Somebody was a no-show. Anyway. Still a fun little freestyle track, I guess. Well, it's not really a freestyle track because it has a hook to it, but it's still a little fun track. All right. I don't know what else to listen to now while I'm streaming on Insta. Insta don't be playing that shit, you know. They were like, no sir, you did not make that content. We're gonna have to stop you right there, sir. Excuse me, you, sir. The one who's streaming, yeah, we're gonna have to get you up out of here, my man. We're gonna have to get you up out of here, my guy.
Because you using somebody else's shit. You can't be using everybody else's stuff on Instagram or they're going to shut your video down, you know? So now I'm just forced to listen to my own created content, which is me whistling tunes from the 70s. And we're going to start off with the theme song to Andy Griffith. I'm gonna start. I'm sorry. I apologize. All right. My bad. I'm gonna start right there. My art is the only content I really make for platforms. My art is the only thing that I make. Like I said, I got some old ass beats and some old raps, but how many times can I listen to that shit over and over before I get tired of that shit, man? I'm tired of it. Now I gotta come up with some new shit. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. What the hell? Come up with conversation topics. So this right here. So me and one of the homies was really debating this shit. He was like, "You still working on the giant painting?" And I said, "Yeah, still working on it." And then I forgot how he started saying, like, asking why I'm painting the giant. And so he was like, "Man, I don't believe none of that shit, bro." And I'm like, I mean, there's some speculative analysis that we could do about things, you know, that could lead to some conclusions. But for definitively, he's like, nah, man, I don't believe in none of that shit, man. And I'm like, well, there is like some things you can look at that make you really question, like, were these things, were these are actual race of beings, a race of people like giants. So, topic for the rest of the session: who believes that giants actually existed, or who believes that giants still do exist? They say that there's giant DNA like still floating around in the human population, and that's why you get people like as tall as Shaq and taller. We'll look at these people as like freaks of nature. But what if they just have like, you know, that genetic code that got switched on from an ancient race? I don't know. I'm inclined to believe that. Excuse me. I'm inclined to believe that this painting depicts a possible historic look at history and what was. But I tell every especially every Christian person, like, if you're a Christian and you believe in the Bible, like, by default you have to believe in giants. If you believe the Bible is real, then you have to believe that giants were once real. But then there's a lot of people who just, you know, like cherry pick and choose different parts of the Bible. I kind of do that myself with a lot of things, just because, like, you can make the Bible say almost anything you want it to say. But they definitely mention giants in there a lot, several times. which I find very, very interesting. Interesting. Did you say interesting? Interesting or interesting? I normally say interesting. I find that very interesting. It's, internally. It's on my subconscious. It's very interesting. I'm thinking about this deeply, internally. Or is it interesting? It piques my interest? I don't know. The Nephilim, you already know, bro. But beyond the Nephilim, it says, when the Canaanites went to go fight some other motherfuckers or something, and they was like, oh, we look like grasshoppers to them. Like, we're like grasshoppers to these people. And then you got Goliath, and he wasn't a Nephilim. So there were like all these, like the Nephilim were created from the sons of God, created the Nephilim. But then, who did the Nephilim create? And did they create another offshoot of giant people? So many questions. Yeah, so like once again, if you believe in the Bible, you gotta be a flat earther, and you gotta believe in giants. You gotta believe in dragons, angels. You gotta believe in a lot of shit. Witches. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Damn. Kill all these motherfucking witches. Screw you, witch. She's a witch. She's a witch. How do you know she's a witch? Well, look at her nose. Look at it. It's a false nose. This isn't my real nose. Who did this? Well, we did. But burn her anyway. She turned me into a newt. A newt? Well, I got better. Burn her! Burn her! What else floats in water? Gravy! Little rocks! Or what is it? Little pebbles. Sticks. A duck. Who are you who is so wise in the ways of science? I am King Arthur, and I am on a quest to find the Holy Grail. The Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch. 1, 2, 5. 3, sir. 3. Let's see. I say this is weird, man. I want to play some YouTube or something else, but man, look. Zuckerberg say Check this out, bruh. Nah, we ain't letting you do that no more. They messing social media all the way up, bro. I'm gonna just go back to reading the newspaper and doing a radio show. I might as well just start me a damn radio show. Prince in the AM. Working out with Prince. We're at the gym today and we're doing backs. We're gonna be listening to some classic 90s and 2000s. We're gonna kick it off right here with Snoop Dogg's Sipping on Gin and Juice. Down, yeah, down, down, yeah, down. Up next we have Bone Thugs in Harmony with It's the First of the Month. After that, we may slide into a little bit of some Mobb Deep. Love that Murder Music album. Fantastic, guys. Fantastic piece of art there. But I can't listen to any of that shit on Instagram, because they're a exploratory word. Oh. I don't think this line right here has to be straight, so we'll just kind of cut that up real quick. I feel like I'm getting really close to the end of this thing. I want to like fade this in a little bit, and then we may drop the canvas back down some so we can focus on this little piece of background. Why is that not, there's no paint on this brush? I need to, right there. So this is going to be black here. I'm going to put some brown up there and kind of like feather that in a little bit. See if we get a decent transition. It ain't going to be perfect. Let me tell you now. It ain't going to be, we don't shoot for perfect. We shoot for good enough. It ain't got to be straight. It just got to look straight. From down here, it looks good. It looks good from down here. Roll with it. Wrap it up. So we're going to add a little brown. This is raw umber. I'm going to squeeze some of this in there. I want to get that like a nice good layer of this close to the edge of that black, so that when we go to fade, you know, that black won't overpower so much. You know, the black is strong. It's a strong color, man. Strong color. Make sure you get enough of this brown, but then we want to fade that up too. That's why I'm saying I might have to drop the canvas down some so I can reach up there. I ain't lifting my arm up that damn high. That's how your arm get tired easy. Orange Rage. How is this not blowing up? Hey man, nobody don't like art and education, bro. Nobody don't. Hey man, I'm telling you now, bro. Nobody don't like art and education. You think people want to see this shit? You think anybody? Nah, it's all good, man. We'll get there eventually. As long as people like you keep popping up, I got hope, nigga. I got big hopes, man. Hopes and dreams, hopes and dreams. When people like you pop in and say shit like that, that shit don't fly over my head, trust me. So somebody like it some way, goddamn. That was it. Not saying you not the right person. But that's all it's gonna take, man. Sooner or later. Preferably sooner, shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, bro. Damn. What's good, people? Hollywood. New York. Alright, we gonna take it slow, cause I ain't wanna fuck that shirt up with my man wearing and get a little black shit on his shirt. Then he gonna cuss me out. I just got this shirt out the cleaners, bitch. Nigga, I had the cleaners way back there. Damn. Alright. I said it was a little black at the bottom, a little bit of raw umber towards the top. Fade that in nice. I'm gonna get a fatter brush than that and then soften it in even a little bit more. I might can do it with this one. Okay, that's a really big area right there, so let's fluff this out. Alright, that looks good, I think. Maybe a little cross. Do a little cross hatching just in case. Just in case. Alright, let's drop this down a little bit. Wham! It doesn't blend terribly, but it's not blending great either. So I may want to add. I'm gonna clean this brush first. Hit it with the tinky tink. Tinky. All right, I guess that's clean enough. So we're gonna add some more brown, but we wanted to lighten up a little bit. This is more of like an orangish, reddish. I don't know what I did there. I'm gonna take some brown and add a little orange to it and see what happens. You know, just something like this, I guess. I'm just add something else. I'm just experimenting right now. I ain't gonna lie. It look like it's getting close. It's close. It's close enough. Hey man, look. That shit ain't gotta be straight, but it just gotta look straight, man. As long as that shit look good. I think that might be the one right there. Alright, I'm gonna try to feather that in. Very similar. I don't think this is gonna work right because I did a lot of black on there. So I may wanna. I don't know. This might fuck up, but we'll see. Don't fuck it up too much. Just want it a little softer than what that is right there. And then this part, I'm gonna try to tie these two in together. So now he has like some wrinkles, and then it just kind of like smooths out. Okay, I'm not mad at that part at all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even mad at that part. You know what I'm saying? That look alright to me. That looking alright to me. Honestly, I'm gonna do like this though, and then I'm gonna take this. Yeah. All right, that's enough of that. And now on to the next part. I'm gonna take this brush and put some more brown on it. Been working a lot of brown this evening. You know what I'm saying? How now, brown cow? And then we're gonna add sheesh. Well, I think I may wanna sheesh. I didn't even see that right there. All right, and skip the brown. We're gonna go to black. Now we're gonna go to the black, and then I want to do like here maybe. I may have to add some more black to this palette too, because this shit is, I'm basically just scraping it with the brush right now. I'd be so lazy, man. Why can't I just have somebody who want to learn how to paint so bad, they'll just sit here with me, and I'd be like, you know, I need some black paint. They'll just be putting that shit on my palette before I even get the sentence out my mouth. I need some black, and they already squirting paint on my palette. Like, you know what? You're a good apprentice. And then I pat them on the head and feed them like a little treat. Nah, I never do that. I wouldn't treat my apprentice like that. Unless they like getting pet on the head and having little treats. Have like little pieces of beef jerky. Like, you know what? You're a good apprentice. Here you go. You gotta dream big sometimes, man. You gotta dream big. Raise boom boom room. You know what I'm saying? Take it to the limits, man. You gotta have imagination. Oh, what else? What else is the fuck? What you gonna do? Never, nothing will never happen. If people didn't dream big and have big imagination, nothing would happen. You wouldn't imagine new things. You know what I'm saying? I just wish I had an apprentice. One of these days, I feel it coming one day, yo. I probably have to move somewhere else. And then somebody's gonna be like, "Can you teach me how to paint?" And I'll be like, "Hell yeah!" And they really want to learn. I'm like, "When can you learn? When can you come over for lessons?" And they'll say, "I can come over every day." And I'll be like, "Yep, this the one right here. I'm about to drag the fuck out this motherfucker. I mean, I'm about to train the hell out this motherfucker. About to train him up to be a great artist, man. You know, train him up good." That guy's showing that tough love, though. You little son bit, this brush ain't clean? I said, clean my brush. What's wrong with you? Go sit in the corner. Nigga, I'm 27. I don't give a fuck how old you is. I said go sit in the corner. Organize these paint tubes. I'll be back in a couple hours. I want everything organized by brand and color. Or else, no more treats for you. No more treats for you. Now I really wish I can get my hands on like a teenager, like somebody in middle school, about to go to high school or something, and start training somebody around that age, like somebody who really, really loves art. If you start training them like around that age, yo, they got a good mentor. Cause around that age, that's when I start having like good mentors come around, like people who saw like my potential and kind of nurtured that shit. But it takes that while to see if a kid is gonna be into art and if that's their thing. And right around the preteens and early teens, kids really start to develop a real true personality and likes and dislikes. And like I said, a few people just saw like my talent for art and like really helped nurture. So I was really lucky in that aspect. And then even later on in life, I had another, and this is in my adult life, I had somebody see even more potential that I had and like took me right under their wing and was like, "Yeah, I got you, bro. You about to do this," and just been so appreciative of it. So if I ever had a chance to find a good student who I can see like that true potential and they enjoy doing it and want to do it and learn, I'm all over that shit. 'Cause then I get bragging rights. I love bragging rights. Oh, he is such a great artist. You know who taught him how to paint, right? I did. I taught him all that. I taught everything done. I'm like, hey, that's my student right now, boy. Yes, sir. My student is magnificent. I got a magnificent student. Watch and see. I'm gonna be like Ip Man. Be just like Ip Man when Bruce Lee started getting famous. Oh boy. Mm. And we right at 5 o'clock. Oh, sweet. Mm. Alright. Once again, don't really know what to listen to. Oh, well, you know what? I'm off of Instagram. Ha ha ha. Makes it YouTube isn't so bad.
Attempts to thwart Trump using lawfare have not worked, causing Rachel Maddow to go into a spiral, saying that we need a magic spell or a magic wand, but there isn't one, so we just have to vote for Biden. Meanwhile, Joe Rogan says that we literally need the return of Christ to save our culture. So who is the real devil at work in our international psyche and in particular in American politics? Is it Donald Trump or is it the entire damn establishment? Hello there, you awakening wonders. Thanks for joining us on this voyage to truth and freedom. Remember, you can support our movement by clicking the link in the description, getting an additional video every week, often on controversial subjects that we wouldn't dare broadcast anywhere else for fear of censure and attack, as well as getting to participate in interviews with brilliant journalists and political figures like Bobby Kennedy, Vandana Shiva, Cali Means, a whole host of others. You will love it, particularly at a time where there seem to be decreasing options for legitimate expression of political opinion within the mainstream. Rachel Maddow has simply said there's no magic wand that can stop Trump. The Supreme Court has been co-opted and bought out. The only way to stop Trump is to vote for Biden. She seems to neglect that this analysis, as well as urging us to take this course of action, neglects to mention or even observe that we are in a kind of global crisis, aren't we? With wars between Russia and Ukraine, an escalation of violence in Gaza, the stomach turning to so many people in the world now, total loss of faith in Biden's administration, the feeling that we've just been mugged and hoodwinked by the pharmaceutical establishment. If it wasn't the opioid crisis, then many of the things that took place in the pandemic seem unreasonable. So is this urging to just hold your nose and shut your mouth and vote for Biden, who seems increasingly decrepit and hopeless, who's unable to keep his own promises and maybe even remember them, an indication that democracy itself is falling apart? Certainly the only card they're willing to play as we enter the white heat of election year is Trump is bad. Trump is bad. We've got some incredible journalism from Martin Gurry here, not to mention insights from Joe Rogan, who seems to suggest that we need nothing short of a kind of spiritual revolution, which is something we talk about on this channel a great deal. Not because we are harbingers or soothsayers, but because if you want a paradigm shift, if you're interested in genuinely new systems, you have to start considering new terrain, new territory, new psychic energy. So let's first of all have a look at Rachel Maddow's what seems to me like hysteria posing as rationalism. Then we'll get into Joe Rogan's sort of prophetic cry for the return of Christ, literally, I'm not even joking. And then we'll look at Martin Gurry, the former CIA analyst who's been ahead of the curve on these matters for a long, long time. The first person that I heard observe left and right's over now, it's periphery versus centre. In ways like the British filmmaker Al Curtis, one of those people who understands the broader, wider trend. So as we approach the white heat of an election, let's look at the key players and what's really required if we're interested in changing the world. But I will just leave you with this. Even the graphic says, pick one, pick one. Don't ask any questions. Don't query why you might be so miserable, why you might feel so abandoned in society, why there are all these escalating wars, why technology increasingly seems to be used to monitor and control a population. Just pick one. Isn't that the fundamental problem with neoliberal democracy? That it doesn't really offer you anything and then becomes hysterical when you refuse to cooperate, when you start to ask questions, when you start to doubt the veracity and necessity of all these ongoing wars, indeed their legitimacy, particularly after the wars we've experienced in our lifetime, Iraq, Afghanistan. And then when people are asking questions in real time about the wars that the United States in particular are currently one way or another, through supply of weaponry or funding, involved in, people just want to obfuscate that and reduce it to pick one, pick one. Well, a lot of people are saying, I know which one I'm going to pick, Donald Trump. And all their only answer to that is, ah! There's no magic spell. There's no solution that is going to come, say, from the Supreme Court. That also isn't the function of the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court are meant to be the stewards of justice. People don't look to the Supreme Court and go, okay, hopefully these elderly people that are reassuringly diverse learned some Hogwarts stuff while they were wearing those outfits. It's meant to just be based on the law that's been written down by people. It isn't magic, and I don't think anyone expects magic from them. They gave us that reminder today. After last week, they made sure we knew it in the first place when they Someone inexplicably took action to delay all the Trump criminal trials. Rachel Maddow there unconsciously compressing the word crime and Trump into one portmanteau, because that's what the media are attempting to do, to look at Trump as criminal, in the same way as they look at the domestic population as criminal, the same way they deploy terrorist technologies against domestic populations in your country and mine. Note furthermore that Rachel Maddow is quite willing to dismiss the highest court in the land as delegitimate as soon as it doesn't perform the function that the establishment wants it to perform. Isn't that the number one thing they criticise about Donald Trump? He's bad for our institutions. He doesn't respect law and order. Why? With his constant declaration of fake news, he ruined trust in the media. You can't do that. We're real journalists. We're serious. I went to a special school. We had wood-panelled walls in the buildings where I went to school. How dare you say that? And what happens the minute the Supreme Court doesn't do their bidding? Fake justice. Fake justice don't mean anything. They can't do magic spells. There is no magic spell. So, if the reason they hate Trump is because he's sort of uber or exterior to democratic institutions and procedures that are part of the heritage of the United States of America, and there's lots of books and it's all very important, if that's the problem with Trump, is that he's iconoclastic and clumsy and crass and brash, then why is it when Trump's ascendancy continues, primarily because he's an anti-establishment candidate and everybody hates the media and everybody hates the government, you can feel it, we all know it, and they're unwilling to do anything about it because they can't do anything about it, what do? They attack the institution. Oh, it's just the Supreme Court. Look at them, the bloody idiots. Fake justice. Fake justice. Either it's wrong to trash these institutions, or it isn't. Now, I know where I stand on that particular subject, but I don't know where the establishment stand on it, because one minute they say, oh, the Capitol is sacred. You can't say that about the media. Joe Rogan doesn't wear a tie. They can't have it both ways, and yet they want to have it both ways, because they've got no principles, they've got no argument, all they've got is Trump. There's no magic wand coming to stop this thing. Or policy change. All right, I can see these wars are a bit unpopular. Should we stop funding it? I can see a lot of you seem to be worried about this border crisis. Should we do something about that? A lot of you seem deeply concerned about the lack of infrastructure, entropy decay, increasing welfare inequality, the inability of the government to meaningfully regulate the defence industry, the inability of the Pentagon to pass its own audits, the inability of the FDA to regulate the pharmaceutical industry. Those are policies. That's not magic. That's something they could do. Oh, there's nothing we can do about the CIA lying and pre-bunking stories so the Hunter Biden laptop story doesn't capsize an election. Magic isn't what's required. Honesty is what's required. Integrity is what's required. Transparency is what's required. Policies that resonate with American people is what's required. If the Democrats can't see that Teamsters in the form of truckers for Trump turning up for the Republicans, even though the Teamsters have gone both ways over the years, but more latterly have generally been in support of Democrats, then they have to acknowledge they don't resonate or reach ordinary working people, and I can see why. Biden, I love the unions, I love black people. Where's the policies that support that? As soon as that train crashes in East Palestine, that it turns out was because of lack of expenditure on labour, lack of expenditure on sick pay, lack of expenditure on trains, and indeed it creates an environmental disaster which suddenly no one bloody well cares about, even though they bang on about climate change as long as it can be utilised to keep you in your home. The problem with the Democrats is not Trump. The problem with the Democrats is the Democrats, and until they're willing to have that conversation, they're going to find themselves locked in a war with someone who understands the type of warfare that they're engaging in better than they do. And when they find themselves attacking their own institutions, which is precisely what they condemn Trump for, their hypocrisy is yet further exposed. Hello there, you awakening wonders. I am interrupting me in order to tell you something very important. It's a message on behalf of some of our sponsors. Are you ready to delve into the realm of self-care and spill the beans on a skincare gem that's as pure as honesty itself? In today's fast-paced world, we face skepticism towards authorities, uncertainty about product origins, and hidden toxins in everyday items causing significant and chronic stress. Do you know chronic stress can fast-track aging, leaving your skin looking old and wrinkly? Studies show that prolonged stress ramps up inflammation, breaks down collagen, and messes with the skin's defenses, all leading to premature aging. Enter Charlize, the antidote to life's toxins, and my #1 toxic-free skincare pick. This luxurious skincare isn't just about appearances. It's about feeling good inside and out. This world may be toxic sometimes, but your skincare doesn't have to be. Most other skincare lines contain, I'm sorry to tell you this, cancer-causing ingredients. Not Charlize though. The entire product line is toxic-free. That's what I love about it. By the way, Charlize products contain tangerine orange peel, which not only promotes immunity and enhances your mood. Look at the mood I'm in. I'm crazy with glee. But it also promotes cell turnover, hydrates and cleanses the skin, and helps helps improve blood circulation. Better blood flow means more nutrients and oxygen are delivered to your skin, enhancing its natural glow and promoting healthier, younger skin. Are you ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery and luminous skin? Head over to charlize.beauty/brand and unlock a 25%, I can't believe I'm saying 25% discount with the promo code BRAND. That's charlize.beauty/brand, promo code BRAND to get that 25% off. Remember, my friends, trust, transparency and self-care are the essential elements of a vibrant life. Choose Charlize and choose the path to inner and outer radiance together. Let's get back to our content. Support our partners if you can.
There's no, magic beans that you can grow here that make some beanstalk take us away from all of this.
We get it, yeah, beans, magic spells, beanstalk. I understand there's no magic. If the establishment has done one thing in my lifetime, it has stopped me believing in magic. You don't have to ring that bell any louder.
There's only one way out of this. Pick one. The Democratic Party has picked its nominee.
And there you have it, once again, iterated, enshrined, and verbally espoused. They're saying to you, we're giving you this. Shut up and take it. Well, a lot of people are saying, no, I won't shut up and take it. I'll take this dude who's saying that he's going to dismantle the deep state. I'll take this dude that's saying he's going to mass deport people. By the way, a position on immigration that the Democrats have prevaricated on significantly and moved a lot closer to a Republican position, if the truth be told, in the last 4 years. So, a party without principles can't condemn a man without scruples just because he's winning.
Yes, it's an old guy who is doing practical, normal, and popular things as president and who has a lot to show for it.
Like there's that brilliant war in Gaza that's being militarily supported, and that fantastic war against a nuclear superpower in the form of Russia that everyone loves, and the endless provocation of China, the refusal to address the needs of ordinary Americans while continuing to ensure that wealth inequality continues. Just an ordinary guy doing ordinary business. What on earth's making this demagogue so appealing?
The Republican Party is pretty obviously picking their guy as well. Also an old guy who, for example, cannot say the word Venezuela.
Trump, who they condemn for being crass and brusque and infantile and juvenile, they are condemning now for mispronunciation of a polysyllabic nation and for trashing of institutions. Indeed, you can't win that fight because Joe Biden appears to be in mental decline, and perhaps the only argument you could offer is don't be unkind, don't say stuff. Well, they are willing to do that. The trashing of the institution stuff, they're obviously willing to do that, and they're clearly trying to nullify the ongoing criticism of Joe Biden, even from Democrat supporters, by saying, but Trump mispronounces things as well. Is that it? Is that your vision? Is that what you're offering the young people of America? Is that what people are going to come together around? And here it is, Joe Biden. He may mispronounce stuff, but so does the other candidate. That might not be enough to get people to the ballot box. Pick one, pick one. I'm picking this one.
Currently riding high on his party's abortion bans and measles-curious virological denialist free associating.
Rachel, what was that thing you said about the vaccines again and how effective they were? It was...
Now we know that the vaccines work well enough that the virus stops with every vaccinated person.
Rachel Maddow hasn't got a strong pedigree when it comes to the subject of telling the truth to her audience on the matter of vaccines.
He's trying to warm the American people up to the idea of just a little bit of dictatorship from him. And he's getting us ready to, start building camps to hold millions. Because his advisors say the deportations start at noon on day one.
The wall that Trump built is continuing to be built by Biden. The cages that Trump was condemned for were installed by Obama. What is all this hysteria about? What is it? What is the point of difference that they want us to get whooped up about? Imagine for a moment that Donald Trump was in office now and he was supplying a nation with arms to practice a massacre, some would say, others would say a genocide. Imagine if Trump were involved in the ongoing support of Ukraine instead of putting all of America's considerable efforts and might into bringing about a diplomatic solution to a problem that could get a lot worse. If Trump was the candidate of war, you can bet your bottom dollar that all day long, this guy's a warmonger, he's crazy, look at these images of children dying, this is disgusting, this is terrible. Imagine if it had been on Trump's watch that Aaron Bushnell, American airman, had set himself on fire in protest against wars that he felt he was expected to tacitly participate in, and maybe physically at some point in the future as they continue to escalate. That image will be everywhere wear their big t-shirts, their big mugs. But can you see Aaron Bushnell on the internet? Someone has spent a lot of money ensuring we don't see that image for some reason. The point of difference is not distinct enough to warrant this hysteria. The truth is that the Democrats and the Republicans are much closer on the subject of immigration than they've ever been. Listen to this. Biden's immigration plans since he took office have been an extension of Trump's, particularly with regard to the southern border. Not content with aping Trump's policies, Biden was desperate enough for a win on immigration that he told Trump on a recent trip to Texas, "Join me or I'll join you," in fortifying the border and making it virtually impossible to apply for asylum. So Democrats have staked retaining the presidency on framing Trump as an existential threat to democracy. But if Trump is such a danger, why are Democrats ceding him so much political initiative? If Biden actually believes he presents the type of threat he and Democrats say he does, why is the president bending over backwards to enact legislation on Trump's signature issue? That's like a simple administrative and legislative matter that demonstrates that what we're listening to here is hyperbole. Pick one. Well, it seems that ultimately, in many significant issues, they're not as different as you are claiming.
The only way this decision will be made is by you picking one. By you volunteering and donating and campaigning and deciding it matters enough to you to not only vote, but to help your candidate try to win.
Their strategy, once again, is to whip up hysteria, panic and fear in their audience in order to create some sort of activism and engagement, when I think a lot of people are feeling quite disengaged, and understandably so, while groping around for policies that placate their acknowledged demographic and supporter base, like, for example, cancelling student debt. And there's an easy argument to be made that why will not people who have trained in trades, why should people in blue-collar jobs experience the same sort of benefits and advantages? Generally speaking, in the past, I would have thought it was a good thing for students not to be charged for their education. But is that an act guided by principle and righteousness, or is it a cynical attempt to buy voters? And I'd say it's probably the latter, given the obvious similarities between the two parties in a number of significant issues and the hysterical stance taken by their propagandist media outlet.
But the only thing that will stop them is Democrats winning instead. Period. Full stop. Thank you, United States Supreme Court, for the clarification in the campaign.
They're actually angry that the Supreme Court have gone, well, this isn't actually legal, and unanimously decided that it ought to be deferred. Oh, thank you, Supreme Court, for not joining in and supporting us and being partisan. Can you imagine the alternative? So what you get is indication after indication, demonstration after demonstration, that there are no principles at play, just partisan hysteria and bombast continually posing as rationalism. But when you actually scrutinise what you're discussing, again and again, the similarities outweigh the differences. If you truly want a different perspective, you have to turn to popular culture. And the figure that defines American culture now, in perhaps the way that Oprah Winfrey once did, is Joe Rogan. He is the defining media figure. His conversations are the conversations that move the needle in American life, and the left have already decided they don't like him, and they don't want him, and he's an idiot. Why? Because of his free-thinking willingness to take responsibility for personal health, to have complex conversations about war, to listen to both sides of arguments, all principles that I grew up thinking, like, you know, when the left was Gore Vidal and James Baldwin, were the sort of things that we were supposed to be embracing. But now, the authoritarian left is just some sort of shrill, nasal nutjob nest. A figure like Joe Rogan's might as well be Fred Flintstone. Let's have a listen to Joe Rogan saying that what's actually required in our culture is a meaningful spiritual shift. And indeed, how does that feel to you? Doesn't it feel like something significant has to happen? All the while people tell you, do you know your life's better than it ever was? Feels like a spiritual crisis is happening, doesn't it? Listen to what Joe Rogan's got to say.
But I think as time rolls on, people are going to understand the need to have some sort of divine structure to things, some sort of belief in the sanctity of love and of truth. And a lot of that comes from religion.
Seems like Joe Rogan's saying that materialism and rationalism are failing, and MSNBC and their likes are the last bastions of the kind of rationalism that peculiarly grew out of, like, the civil rights movement, or at least it seems to me, carried the mantle of ideas that were really cool and brilliant and necessary at the time, but have become somewhat atrophied and hollowed out, and now are just kind of husked. And what's needed is a revivification and libidinization of American political and spiritual life in order to stop it being just pick one of these. We need need a lot more. And what Joe Rogan ends up saying is we need nothing less than the return of Jesus Christ. Now, whether that's a physical return, and Lord alone knows I pray for it, or a return of Christ within yourself, within your own consciousness, is not yet clear. But certainly something significant must happen. And I don't just mean within you as an individual, but if it didn't happen within you as an individual, it wouldn't actually matter if it happened anywhere else, would it? But certainly it has to happen across the culture. And the fact that we're kept within such a narrow framework, I think, is telling. There is no magic beans. There are no magic beanstalks. There is no magic wand. There is no magic. Don't trust the Supreme Court anymore. Just get out there and vote for Joe Biden, even though on some of the most significant issues, Joe Biden is pretty similar to what the Republicans have previously done. And in some other areas, like ongoing global war, we're not willing to address it. And Joe Biden actually literally goes out of his way to avoid discussing it. And so doesn't tell people where his public appearances are, so that he doesn't have to be questioned about it, even though there's been 100,000 uncommitted votes in one primary alone. This is clearly something that even their own voter base want to talk about. Whether it's through Marianne Williamson, a candidate that's being ignored, RFK, a candidate that just had to remove himself from the entire party, or Dean Phillips, who's being shut down. The Democrats don't want conversation. They don't want democracy.
A lot of people's moral compass and the guidelines that they've used to follow to live a just and righteous life has come from religion. And unfortunately, a lot of very intelligent people, they dismiss all the positive aspects of religion because they think that the stories are mere superstitious fairy tales, that, you know, they have no place in this modern world, and, you know, we're inherently good and your ethics are based on your own moral compass and we all have one. And that's not necessarily true. We need Jesus. I think, for real. Like, if he came back now, it'd be great. Like, Jesus, if you're thinking about coming back right now, now's a good time.
I mean, that's a more inspiring message than pick one, isn't it? Like, return, please, to Jesus Christ. And particularly if you consider what that might mean, is surrendering your own vanity and ego and sense that your knowledge is the only way that the world can be determined. Which is precisely what I'm getting from the neoliberal establishment in the form of MSNBC there, is that there is no hope, that we know everything, that we know what Trump's going to do. Oh, the Supreme Court, forget those old fogies, those old fuddy-duddies. Pooh-wee. They probably put themselves in those robes. So a return of Christ, a return to meaningful values, a return to love and kindness and service, and things that don't make sense in a world that seems to have lost all contact with those kind of values, is precisely what's required. And here is Martin Gurri, former CIA analyst and author of the very influential book The Revolt of the Public, which described how the internet age meant that politics was going to be annihilated because there would be no place for centralised authority now that everyone was empowered to communicate, and new affiliations would form on the periphery, as is happening in real time. You're seeing it everywhere, as politicians from the right and pundits from the left and all sorts of peculiar triangulations are taking place. Martin Gurri was the first person that said this would happen, and here he's explaining why the hysteria around Trump is completely invalid. It's a brilliant piece, and coupled with what Rachel Maddow tells you to do, shut up and vote Biden, what Joe Rogan asked for, a return to, well, he says literally Jesus, spiritual awakening, you can put that into your own language. We can add to that this insight around why the neoliberal establishment are determined to portray Trump so negatively, and this makes a lot of sense to me. You'll like it. The word most often associated with Trump is authoritarian. From the New York Times, Atlantic, and Economist to The Guardian, Vanity Fair, and Politico, we are told with ritual repetition that Trump is the second coming of Hitler or Mussolini. Interesting, given the kind of language. He is being portrayed as a kind of demonic force, a kind of devil. But what is more demonic now? Isn't it politics itself? Isn't it these set of inert systems that seem incapable of serving us? An aspiring dictator eager to herd his opponents into great American gulag.
And he's getting us ready to, start building camps to hold millions.
Naturally, people panic. I want to calm them down. They don't want you calm, or sensible, or rational. Using as few words as possible, I'm going to show that the combination of Trump and authoritarianism is impossible. What kind of person becomes an authoritarian? Well, it may look like fun, but authoritarianism is really hard work. You need to be in the prime of your life, in your 30s or 40s. Lenin, Stalin, Mussolini, Hitler, Franco, Mao, Castro, we're all in that age bracket. Very rarely an exceptional person such as Caesar is granted literal dictatorship. The Romans invented the whole idea in his early 50s. In a clear case of ageism, however, no septuagenarian has ever been offered the job. Now, Martin Gurri turns his attention to the subject of January the 6th. Is Trump an authoritarian? Could Trump literally instill a dictatorship, as the neoliberal establishment are suggesting? Or is that any possibility? Because the very institutions that in fact Rachel Maddow is there decrying, like the Supreme Court, various other institutions of bureaucracies that are there precisely to ensure that a person doesn't go, excuse me, I'm in charge now, we're not going to have any more elections. That's actually, I don't think, possible within the American Constitution. Still, I know what some political depressives will be thinking, and they're wrong. January 6th was not an insurgency aiming to install Trump as chief authoritarian. In an insurgency, people with guns shoot at each other, and lots of them die. In the firefight to convert Augusto Pinochet into El Supremo, 3,000 Chileans died. That's an insurgency. On January 6th, only one person died, a young woman who was shot by a Capitol policeman while trying to break through a door into the House chamber. She was unarmed, as was the rest of the trespassing mob. There is no such thing as an unarmed insurgency. We are being continually presented with images that simply do not make sense, I believe, in order to simply augur ongoing establishment power and control and prevent us from demanding what we really should have, more direct and representational systems of government that are actually in the control of the people affected by them. As it continually says in the comments under there, there's nothing worse than having decisions made by people who are not affected by the outcome of those decisions. I might have got it wrong, let me know in the chat. You won't hurt Trump by calling him authoritarian. He's like one of those bull elephant seals covered with a hide inches thick and full of scars. Authoritarianism won't even reach his sensory apparatus. But tens of millions of Americans voted for the man. If you insist that Trump is an authoritarian, if you continue to maintain that he's the greatest threat ever to our democracy, then you're portraying these voters as goose-stepping bigots. They're continually doing that. That is one of the errors, I think, that has been made since 2016 in American political and media life. And you know full well that they're not. They're your family, friends, and neighbours. People in these categories may not be as reliably helpful as, say, a good dog, but only rarely are they involved in overthrowing constitutional norms. So relax. Trump is too old, too isolated, and too ADD to have a shot at dictatorship. And if he tried, the result would be comedy rather than tyranny. You still want to join the ranks of the anti-Trump resistance? Hey, that's wonderful. You want to do battle against authoritarianism? I'm there with you. Just don't mix up the two. I promise it will make you clearer of mind and healthier of body, and it will free us to begin to call our politicians by those vile names that actually fit. I admire Martin Guri and his writing very deeply, and I think that what this article in fact points to is that there is a deliberate attempt to generate hysteria, because if you were calm and rational when looking at these issues, you would simply see there isn't much to get hysterical about. And what the neoliberal establishment media has to do is sort of grind enthusiasm out of you using colourful metaphors, even abandoning institutions that they claim to care about when it's convenient, in order to galvanise an audience that is radically losing interest. In fact, once again, it's Joe Rogan who has a clearer understanding of what's required politically and culturally in American life, and that is a return to values. You may not be a Christian, you may not even be religious, but surely what we can all agree on is that there's some consistent values and principles are precisely what's required to bring America together, even if that means decentralising America. That what we require is a focus on the issues that actually affect people, particularly people that are dying right now across the world, in order to perpetuate an economy that requires war in order to sustain itself, and nobody's allowed to discuss it. And this guy that we're told by MSNBC is business as usual and doing a great job is ignoring that, facilitating that, and not addressing that. So yes, I think we do need a return of Jesus Christ. That's what I'm praying for personally. And we need clarity, honesty, open-mindedness, and real alternatives in the political space. Where shall we look for them? Let's talk about it together. Is it Trump? Is it RFK? Is it Marianne Williamson? Is it Cornel West? I'd certainly like to see some new independent movements challenging these old institutions. But that's just what I think. Why don't you let me know what you think in the comments and chat? Remember, click the link, join our movement and support us. More important than that though, if you can, please, stay free. Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to see more uncensored content where free speech can flourish, join our live stream. Click the link right here to watch the next video if you want to, or become a member of a growing movement. Download the Rumble app and you'll be informed every time we make a new piece of content. Stay free.
Place for creators to make money in the creator economy is Kajabi. You don't need a large audience to monetize or make a lot of money. I have 12,000 followers and I'm able to make 6 figures with Kajabi.
For 7 years, I was working undercover as a spy. And I needed to know how to manipulate, how to live and operate without
big tech is hiding something in plain sight. They are adding autonomous agents to the workforce.
And now there's a different shift that's underway. It's the shift from human intelligence to AI, artificial intelligence.
Basically what this means is, as AI is beginning to...
Oh, the Joe Rogan and Cat Williams, Joe. I listened to one 15-minute clip that Rogan put on YouTube, and they were talking about the pyramids, and then Cat brought up the Emerald tablets. And then they started looking up Hermes Trismegistus. But yo, that Jones was they was getting into some shit. I didn't watch the whole thing yet. I'm gotta click on Spotify to watch the whole thing. Nah, ain't no Cat Williams believe in ancient aliens and shit, man. He said no humans built the pyramids. It was the motherfucking name Thoth. Yeah, as soon as I seen like Cat Williams on Joe Rogan, he about to be on some shit. Let me click on this. I clicked right on the little clip. Like I said, it was only a 15-minute clip though. And I wasn't wrong. It's almost 6 o'clock. I'm starting to get hungry now. I need to call my sister. I just thought about that. All right, I think we are a good stopping point for today. Oh man. Oh yeah. It's time to go ahead down. Now we did a good bit though. We added a little more details to the cloak. We worked on 2 of the characters at the bottom. One of their clothes. Oh damn! I ain't softened up none of that stuff, did I? At all. I might. Shit. I might have to soften this out a little. I guess that's about as much as I can do with that anyway. I feel like that's good anyhow. Hey. Man, I feel like we're good to go. Starting to warm up again a little bit. I ain't had to turn the heat on in the studio this afternoon. You know? Yeah, that Joan looking good now, boy. He's getting it. Hope y'all have a good evening, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.